What is going on, YouTube? It's Yoda coming back at you. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but guys, there is some big things going down with M&Ms. In fact, as you'll learn from this video, the M&M is going to be going through quite a bit of changes. And not only the M&M, but the characters that have represented the M&M for years. Everything you thought you knew about these delicious chocolate candies is changing. You pop an M&M in your mouth thinking it's a Snickers bar, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, this is something new. This is something novel. I've never had this before. What could this possibly be? And then you look at the package. And in fact, you notice that it's not a Snickers. It's not even close to a Snickers bar. In fact, it was a little bit too small to be a Snickers bar, but still unrecognizable. You look at that package and you're like, wow, this is what M&M has become? This magical thing in my mouth now? It is no longer what I have come to know. All of the times that I begged my mom at the grocery store to buy me a package of these tasty, colorful little chocolate treats, it's all ruined. So if you guys haven't heard, M&M's maker Mars first announced that they're going to be changing the M&M characters, which in all reality, guys, let's all be honest with ourselves here, I don't think that I've ever really cared much about the characters. In fact, I don't even know that I knew necessarily that there were characters. I mean, I've seen like maybe the red and the yellow M&M in their dumb little skits here and there, but I never really thought that there was like a whole lineup of characters, but apparently there is. And apparently they just weren't inclusive enough for today's society. Like, we need to change these characters, you guys, or else they're just gonna fall into irrelevance and they're not gonna matter anymore, and nobody's gonna buy this candy anymore because the characters don't represent modern day society. Alright, so let's take a look at some of these changes. So as you can see, the newer versions, they look a little bit more like a computer render. But oh no, it goes deeper than that. You have to look closely. So specifically, I want you to turn your attention now to their shoes. As you can see, they've updated the shoes because these blocky loafers of the past are no longer relevant, right? So they have to give them updated shoes. The first thing I notice here is the red M&M, right? He's got laces now on his shoes, and his shoes, they just look a little bit more hip. They don't look like cartoon shoes anymore, like the stereotypical white loafers. They got laces now. So then we turn our attention now to the yellow M&M. The yellow M&M has some high top lace shoes, which is cool. It's cool. It's a nice improvement. And then we see the green M&M. And let me tell you, this is where all the controversy surrounding this entire change of the M&M's appearance is coming from. Because the green M&M, you guys, goes from these like boot/stiletto boot things that she's wearing, right, to sneakers. And then we turn our attention to the brown M&M, the other female in the bunch, right? She goes from like a traditional stiletto to like more of a, I guess you could say, a granny stiletto. I don't know women's shoes, okay? And then trailing in the back, we have the blue M&M. And honestly, guys, other than like the sleeves, like he got sleeves and pants, it looks like, he doesn't seem to be updated at all. Like, they went through the trouble of giving these other dude M&Ms in the mix laced shoes, but they just left the blue guy, the poor blue guy on the end. They left him with his old school cartoon loafers. Like, how dare them? Like, honestly, the outrage is coming from the green M&M, and I'll get into what that's all about in a second here, but I, for one, am more outraged at the lack of effort that they put into this poor blue M&M. Like, what did he do wrong? Alright, now I'm sure that you probably already guessed this because it's super duper obvious, but this is part of M&M's new global commitment to create a world where everyone feels they belong and society is inclusive. I don't know if they could have made it any more apparent. I mean, it's obvious by the changes that they've made here that that was what they were going for, right? I didn't even have to tell you that. You already knew that. Alright, so in their Instagram post, they say, "Studies show our desire to belong is as strong as our desire to be loved, and that desire is common for all people, irrespective of culture, race, ethnicity, geography, or location." M&M's used this insight to create the M&M's Fund to track the brand's impact on our mission, which will offer resources, mentorship, opportunities, and financial support in the arts and entertainment space to help ensure people have access to experiences where everyone feels they belong. Alright, so that's a respectable mission, right? It's a nice, heartwarmy, feely message, right? Of course. And I fully support them in this endeavor. Now, I haven't looked into the specifics of this M&M's Fund, but you know what? It sounds like it's respectable. But can you please tell me how the change to these M&Ms signifies that in any way? Like, okay, they gave the green M&M tennis shoes or sneakers instead of what she had before. I'm not even going to try and say what she had before because I genuinely don't know what to call that. And that is supposed to show that females should be able to feel comfortable in whatever they're wearing, and there shouldn't be this stereotype for women or girls to feel like they need to dress to impress. And that has sparked a lot of controversy. Like, seriously guys, people are losing their shit over this green M&M. I didn't realize how big of a sex symbol this green M&M had become. Like, people are freaking out because she's no longer a sex symbol. Like, what? I mean, I don't know how else to say this, guys, but if the green M&M was a sex symbol to you, then I'm honestly a little worried about you. But honestly, I would have loved to be a fly on the wall in this board meeting where this idea was brought up. Like,
okay, Jerry, Mr. Idea Man, we just got our analysis back from Q4 of 2021, and the findings show that M&Ms are not diverse or inclusive enough.
Okay, Bob. Well, I feel like we've done pretty well diversifying M&Ms.
Oh yeah, Jerry? Okay. How so?
Well, I mean, we have the peanut M&M, we have the crispy M&M, we have the almond M&M, and we have the mint M&M.
Jerry, that's not enough. We need more diversity and inclusivity. We need to show the world how much we care.
Well, wait a minute. We haven't updated their shoes in a while.
as far as I'm concerned, the changes to these characters say absolutely nothing about inclusivity. But that's not all they're doing. They are also going to be changing the shape of the M&M entirely. So these are going to be the new M&M shapes. And basically the idea here is they're trying to be as ununiform as possible. They don't want every M&M to be the same shape because that is just too uninclusive. They want different sizes of M&Ms, and I don't know if this means that there's going to be different sizes like this in every bag of M&Ms, which, you know, honestly, I could get behind. It's like a mystery every time you put your finger into the bag and pull out a new M&M, right? It's a mystery. You never know what you're going to get. But if you ask me what this really is, I think it's probably just an attempt for them to hop on the bandwagon and continue to stay politically relevant, socially relevant, and I think it probably was a little bit of a publicity stunt as well, just because, I mean, hey, it worked. M&M has been trending now for a couple of days because of this news, so whatever they're trying to do, I would venture to guess that it's worked, and they're getting the attention that they want from this, so hey, more power to them, right? But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you like my videos, go ahead and hit that bell so you get notified every single time I upload. But until next time, guys, you'll be able to find me in the candy aisle, hunting for my very first package of mystery M&Ms.